fellow Kiss fans, welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan, and fun during this month of October is watching horror movies. Who amongst us does not enjoy watching a good old-fashioned horror movie? I myself, Bob Ross, attempt at least to try and watch one horror movie at night, October 1st to October 31st. I don't actually sit down and watch a full movie, but I just have it on, maybe, enjoy it while I'm nodding off to slumberland. I tried to watch one a day. And as a fan of 80s horror, we all know that the 80s was the heyday of the slasher film. And around 1986, with the release of the movie Trick or Treat, we saw a movement of heavy metal bands being involved in horror movies. Trick or Treat, of course, that wonderful soundtrack by Fastway. And then later on, 1986, Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, Alice Cooper wrote a song for that movie. 1987, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, one of the best of that franchise, of course, had the wonderful Dawkins song, Dream Warriors, and who amongst us did not freak out when that video came out and Freddy's in the video? I mean, that's like horror movie theater fun coming to your house via cable, Channel 20, MTV. So as I've been a little 80s horror hot face this month, I thought I would combine that with a little 80s Kiss hot face. This is What If Kiss Did an 80s Horror Movie Song.
Now, before we start this experiment, let me explain. I know everyone's gonna say, but Kiss did a horror movie song with Shocker from the Shocker soundtrack, 1989 Wes Craven film. Yes, it is a Paul Stanley, Desmond Child song. Tommy Lee on the drums, Vivian Campbell, supergroup, Dudes of Wrath. But my intention here is an actual Kiss band song. Like Dream Warriors, like Alice Cooper, He's Back, the man behind the mask. An actual band song. Fastway, Trick or Treat. An actual band. So, that is what I'm going for. Full-on Kiss band. I get Shocker, just not including that in this experiment. Now, to my experiment, what I did to have a little fun with this is I took a die, and I considered this die to be 1980, and whatever I rolled would be the year we would focus on for said movie and said album. So if I roll a 3, it's 1983. The horror movie has to come from 1983. The Kiss album has to be 1983. So that'd be Lick It Up. What Lick It Up song would go to a horror movie from 1983? Pretty simple, right? So let's roll the dice and see what we have here. Boom. 4. 1984. So our horror movie is going to come from 1984, and our Kiss album is going to be the ever so wonderful Animalize, the 80s heavy metal record of the Kiss catalog, in my opinion. Perfect for fall, perfect for autumn, perfect for October. This is, as my friends and I like to say, this is the Martin Enterprises Kiss record. 80s heavy metal at its finest. And what 1984 movie shall I pair with Animalize? The classic 1984 Silent Night, Deadly Night. This movie is a must in my house ever since growing up, ever since I was in the 4th grade. This is the movie. You were a legend if you saw this.
Silent Night, Deadly Night, the most talked about film of the decade. The movie that shocked America, outraged Hollywood, and frightened the government. The movie they tried to ban. You've read about it. You've heard about it. Now you can see it in all its terrifying horror. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent.
And this is a must in my house every year. However, I don't watch this during October. This is the very first movie I will watch at Christmas time because I absolutely love the cheesiness of the main intro song.
Easy, slowly, baby. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the light.
And the cheesiness of the song they play when the store's up and running.
I'm looking for the warm side of the door, where the fire's bright and it's burning every night. Everybody.
But back to our experiment. The year is 1984, the album is Animalize, and the movie is Silent Night, Deadly Night. So what I wanted to do with this little experiment here was not only pick a song from the album that would be in the horror movie, but actually pin it to a scene. And the song I'm picking, I actually have two. I'm going to start this off with a tie and then I'll pick one. The song I'm picking, Thrills in the Night, or While the City Sleeps. And as I say that, I'm going to go with Thrills in the Night because the scene I'm going to pair this with is the glorious Denise and Tommy, pool table scene where Tommy wants to put on a little mood music, and in my eyes, he would grab the Kiss Animalized cassettes, put it in the stereo there.
I can't concentrate with that record. Hold on.
And, you know what happens.
Punish! Punish! Punish!
Over the top violence, but also the nudity. You gotta love the nudity. I mean, nudity for no reason is one of the reasons all kids loved 1980s horror movies. So there you go. If Kiss did an 80s horror movie tie-in, my movie would be Silent Night, Deadly Night. The song would be Thrills in the Night. And in 1984, my 10-year-old self would probably want to track down this cassette and find that wonderful song. That song's great. It's got such a great hook. One of the highlights from this album for me. It's all the fun of the 80s, man. All the fun of the 80s. The wonderful heavy metal, wonderfully fun, violent, and lots of nudity horror movies. A Christmas classic. Can't watch it right now. Unfortunately, I have to wait till it's cold. I have to wait till the tree's up. I have to wait for Dynasty weather. Thank you for hanging with us tonight. Thank you for waxing nostalgia with us. Large Marge is back there sawing logs. Need to take Pee Wee outside. We were outside earlier. There was a deer. Had to come in. Let the deers eat. They have to eat too. If you would like to be a pen pal with us, details below. We'll send you some Large Marge Pee Wee swag. Thanks for watching. Take care. Be safe. We will talk to you soon. Someone is snoring.